the last about 10 minutes. So as we talk about traditional Chinese medicine has been used widely and over a long time, but still, there's still a lot of needs to modernize such traditional Chinese medicine for their safety, for their really the optimizing their efficacy and so on. So back in 2018, the Institute for Chinese Materia Medica was founded at the School of Pharmaceutical Science at Tsinghua University. Currently, we have a group of 7 principal investigators working in this field. Our vision were shown here. We're trying to carry out scientific research while doing the academic development, also providing the traditional Chinese medicine think tank, making global impact. So here I'm showing some of the activities we have been carrying out at Tsinghua, in collaborating with industrial, academic, and government organizations working on traditional Chinese medicines. We offer free consultation to local community. This is actually one of some of the pictures we showed back in December last year. Actually at Tsinghua, there are more than 40 departments. We offer this traditional Chinese medicine service to these peoples, including our international colleagues. So just as one examples to showcase what we have been trying to achieve, we do believe one of these major hurdles for traditional Chinese medicine is to actually provide a widely accepted international standard. So in this case, we've been working with ISO, with international standard organizations. This committee called TC249, that is for traditional Chinese medicine, have their annual meetings, and they have 6 different working groups. So our Tsinghua ICMM has been working closely with ISO TC249, establishing new international standard for traditional Chinese medicines. One example currently ongoing project is for this herb called skullcap, or the Latin name called Scutellaria bacalensis. So this actually is a large family of different herbs. There are actually more than 300 different species in this family. And around the world, this herb has been used widely, especially using these dried roots. In Chinese, we call this huangqin. It's been used for treatment for various disease, such as in a recent report from Yale University, extract from of skullcap has been used for treating cancers. So the function of skullcap can be used such as to calm anxiety and manage diabetes, fighting cancer cells, as this Yale report shows, remove toxins, reduce risk of heart disease, treatment of fever caused by flu, reduce inflammations, and so on. So there are many different products using the skullcap, including this one actually on the bottom called 双黄连. Basically, in Chinese characters, that means double, literally means double yellow lian. So this actually shows 3 major ingredients herbs. Yellow, 黄芩 in Chinese means the first character means yellow. So skullcap is one of the one of its major ingredients, and this has been used back in 2003 to fight against SARS. And this time during this COVID-19, this one was also suggested by different groups could have potentials in treatment and preventions of COVID-19. So last year in Bangkok, Thailand, in June, we proposed to establish the international standard to facilitate basically the academic and also as a commercial international collaborations on this skullcap. And in December in Tokyo, to the working group 1, we reported our progress. So in February this year, our Tsinghua team's proposal was approved by the International Standard Organizations. So all of the 17 voting countries voted to support our proposal. And this international standard is going to be developed by 6 participating countries, including Canada, China, Japan, Korea, as well as some European countries such as Hungary and Italy. So we definitely look forward to this. As we talk about, there are such traditional herb medicine have been used widely, and there's actually a lot of traits on skull caps, but different regions have rather different standard, such as for example, let's look at this the total ash, for example, from Europe, Japan, South Korea, China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan, the values differ. In the water-soluble extract, they may differ even more significantly, whereas Hong Kong requires greater than 30%, and Taiwan only requires more than 18%. So with more international collaborations, more widely accepted international standards are needed. So this would be also applied to different pharmacopoeias as the standards from different regions. So our team has been collecting different skull cap samples from the different provinces, basically along the Yellow Rivers in North China, Gansu, Shanxi, Inner Mongolia, Shanxi, Hebei, and Shandong, as well as from Hong Kong, Japan, and South Korea. We do, in the Chinese traditional medicine practice, we do believe such herbs from a particular region would have better efficacy. We're trying to use current technologies, the modern technologies such as the omics, mass spectrometry, to understand what really gives the special power, really, from for this specialized herb medicines. And also, there's a requirement for their production time and different standard protocol. We try to provide the international community with such a standard. So you can see, from this slide, different skull cap roots from different regions and with different growth years. They actually, even the shape and color, they differ pretty significantly. There's definitely an urgent need to have a universal international standard. So we try to use the current chemical molecular technology to understand, to actually establish this standard for using current analytical tools. We already know different backlink, this natural product called backlink, is probably the active ingredients of skull cap. And of course, this also has different metabolite derivative from backlink also. So one of the things, actually, again, this is brand new from Prince. This last week, there are several reports from various groups in China reporting different skull cap extract chemicals. Basically, the backlink derivatives could be used in vitro to block this protease called 3C, like protease, and as a potential drug candidate to fight against SARS-CoV-2. It's already in the in vitro experiments showing to inhibiting the virus reproduction with nanomolar, or actually nanomolar IC50 values. So this is pretty much actually I would like to talk to you today, highlighting some of the current development of using traditional Chinese medicine in this COVID-19 pandemics. And also, I give you some very brief introduction about our current efforts at Tsinghua ICMM on modernizing, in particular establishing the international standard. As a reference, I would recommend these ones as the really good source for providing further information about traditional Chinese medicines. And here, actually, I list our contact information. We definitely open for further collaborations. Thank you very much for your listening.